Hello everyone and welcome to GamefailREFRESH and to the 7th episode in the Alan Wake Remastered series. Before we jump into it, I want to say thank you to everyone watching those videos, and I just want to put it out there that whenever there's no sound in the game, there's some songs playing, they're copyrighted, I have to cut the audio out, or bad things can happen to the video. So I can't do much about that. If there's a way to crop out just the songs and leave the actual game audio of the game, that I don't know about it. I'm not good enough to do it, so I'm working with what I have. So let's continue on to the gameplay.
Little by little, without realizing it, I'd come to believe that the story in the manuscript was coming true. The current of its narrative had taken me deeper and deeper into dark waters. Alice had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail. I was a fugitive from the FBI. The whole world taken over by the dark presence was trying to destroy me. It all felt real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity.
And down bridge there, but before heading on further forward, we can stop here. If Alan would run, there's this nice chair on the edge of the cliff. You can sit on it, but there is a thermos on it. There you go, another one. Vehicles in this game are very difficult to control. They spin out and slide, and it's definitely not a vehicle simulator, that's for sure. So for example, right after the radio show here, they're gonna play a song, an actual real life song. That I'll have to mute the audio of the video after that for as long as it takes me to get away from it, so it's not heard in the background anymore. My voice is still there if I do talk, but the audio of the actual game will be off.
This is Pat Main, and you're listening to KBF FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was detained. You see, I encountered a big shot G-man with an itchy trigger finger who could use a lesson in manners and a boot in the ass. Not necessarily in that order either. Now, folks, I know I'm not being very informative here, and I apologize for that. I really should just keep quiet, but I'm just so peeved right now, because some people just shouldn't be carrying badges. I'm just glad that our Sheriff Breaker was there to straighten things out. And if someone I met last night is listening, let me just say, I'm sorry if my mouth got you in trouble. I'm pretty sure you're not the bad guy here. Godspeed, son. I hope you know what you're doing. Now, on a lighter note, I'll be talking to Dr. Nelson all morning. But first, a little music.
So right now there's music in the background. The game audio's cut off. I'm still talking. You can hear me. We'll get away from it in a couple of seconds, and then the audio of the game will run. That's the story of no audio in the game. This is one of those rare occasions where you actually are able to drive around and be around in bright falls during daylight. You're not at risk of being attacked by whatever. It's nice and quaint. for a change.
Welcome back to KBF FM. Hope you enjoyed that tune. Now, Doc, you were talking about life and finding that special someone, that soulmate.
Well, you were talking about that. I was saying I don't buy it.
Well, see, to me, that's strange because I always pegged you as a hopeless romantic.
You got me there, Pat. But I think love's where you look for it. And you need to do a lot of looking, sure. But the idea that there's that one special person out there for you, and if you miss that chance, it's gone forever and you're forever incomplete. I mean, isn't that depressing? Or, heck, childish even? Hey, there's plenty of fish in the sea.
And apparently a fisherman has a fishing analogy for everything, but what you're saying, isn't that a little harsh?
Well, no. What I am saying is that your potential for finding that connection isn't limited to what's essentially a chance encounter. How is that harsh?
Yeah, well, I guess that's a nice thought, but let me say something personal here.
Okay.
Now, well, I don't disagree with you exactly, but I can't really fit that together with what I feel, what I felt for someone, because she was the one. She was. And I let her drift away from me. Maybe I didn't put in the work, I don't know, but, well, since then, and it was a long time ago, but since then there hasn't been anyone, not like her. And I'm not saying I dwell on her or haven't moved on. I like my life. I'm not living in the past, but I do miss the way she completed me.
You can't argue with the heart, Pat.
I'm sorry, folks. I had kind of a scary experience last night, and let's just say it's shaken a few things loose.
Now we're just going to meet the kidnapper. The coal mine. Down over there to the left. Before we go there, we'll stop. It's a manuscript page in this building. We'll get that first. Come on, Alan. Come on. Put your knees into it. He's really stuck. What's happening?
For Mott, spying on the writer on the ferry had been a disappointment. His boss had made Wake out to be something special, but Mott hadn't been impressed. He'd gotten a good long look at the wife, though, and he liked what he saw. Mott had fantasized about goading Wake into a fight, but it hadn't happened. Still, he'd get his chance to see if the writer had anything in him. He'd been promised as much.
That Mott is the guy we saw on the boat, and that's the supposed kidnapper. The guy we fought with. That lover's pig, then he ran away. Can do a sick drift here if you're good enough. Oh, I'm not. Okay. Not gonna cut that out. That was just me spinning out.
I was early. I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now.
Thermos here. And a couple lines to read for the achievement. Whoever wants to read them can just stop the video. Read them real fast.
With Nightingale gone and the night wind blowing in through the broken studio window, Maine stared at Sarah. The sheriff looked away. Maine's voice shook with barely controlled anger. That boy's doing more drinking than thinking. I hope you know what you're doing, Sarah. He's got a sickness in his eyes. You take my word for it. He wants Wake for a reason, and it's not for anything good.
This one too.
I didn't want to go outside. Cops had to be looking for me. The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me. I was running on blind hope. It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
Wake,
Where the hell are you?
change of plans. You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked
You
around by
want to
you.
see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Hello? Hello? Ah! I'm gonna kill him.
So we just
I
got
had to get to Mirror Peak.
stood up by the kidnapper, and he told us to. Okay.
It was close. Maybe closer than ever before.
Yes, it was. But again, we just got stood up by the kidnapper, and he told us to take a hike to the middle of goddamn nowhere. So might as well get on with it, right? Jump down here. Thermos. Can never have too much coffee, right? Shotgun ammo. 20 bullets even. Nice. No flare gun ammo, got a flare. Don't think I missed anything up there. Thought about it for a sec.
When Thomas Zane fell for Barbara Jagger, it happened fast. She was young, vibrant, and beautiful, full of life. He had never been a very happy man, and without any seeming effort, she had changed all that. Zane felt good for the first time in his life. Everything she did was another piece of a jigsaw puzzle he hadn't even known he'd been missing. And best of all, she made the words flow, strong and sharp. She was his muse.
We'll probably use this barrel, so gas cancel to kill the big guy. Just like that. Situation. Turn it around. Because these poltergeists are dangerous, but if you hide behind something like this rail whatever signal, especially if they're big, they won't destroy them, get to you, and get to you. They just bounce off. Push again. Poltergeist inside this car. Can just get down the flare. Might get killed by it. No? Okay. Oh, okay. I might die. Or I might not. Oh, they were further away considering they were not getting touched by that flare. That flare was really close to those two things.
What the hell?
The darkness is following us.
The only way to reach the hillside ahead was to go through the building. I had to find a way to avoid electrocution.
Need to go around on the other side of this, whatever you call it, field. Oh no, oh! Get away. Get in the light, they're gonna despawn. Okay. They're gun ammo. Dead. Now turn off the power. Now drive as fast as you can to the other side. There's a lot of them. Oh, that's... Maybe that did work in my favor. That was really fast. Cars in this game do have health. If they get hit too much, they will die. Or stop functioning, I guess. Bye, suckers. Big guy. Flashbang. Oh, he was there. Fair enough. Oh no! He was like invisible there. I did not see him. I thought he was around the corner. Fair enough. This guy. Anything here now? Resources. Nothing else. Push on then. Oh, a bit more here. Always good to stock up. A lot of them. Manageable though. They are supposed to spawn more around in this room, but they got bad spawns. One guy spawned there, three of them there. That did not work for in their favor. The ladder now. Another chair with the thermals. I think you only see this chair 2 times. The first time we saw it in this video, and the second time now. And I'm not sure what it's supposed to mean or represent, but it always reminded me of Silent Hill Downpour. Anybody else heard those footsteps? I did. But yeah, it reminded me of Silent Hill Downpour. I don't know exactly why, but that's what it always reminded me of. For anybody that played that game. Good game, by the way. I liked it.
Some of the Taken retained echoes of their former selves, but these were just the nerve twitches of a dead thing. Nothing remained but a shell covered and filled with darkness. In most cases, these puppets were enough for the purposes of the dark presence. But for anything more elaborate, as with the writer, it was different. It needed his mind. And so rather than taking him over completely, it merely touched him.
I think they're talking here about Officer Nightingale. I don't think it's ever said ad literam that he's working for the darkness, but that page right there kinda suggests it. Timber! Oh. Too bad. Better luck next time.
There was no way the flashbang grenades were standard power company equipment.
Something. There might be a page here on nightmare difficulty, not sure though. Not sure. More of this goo. Damn goo. More than I thought there were. Boy. I saw that guy in the background. Those guys are getting their gun. Nice. Oh, that one guy is not dead. What? Time for some box shot. One and the two. And we're down for the count.
I stared through the bars of the jail cell. Barry stood behind me, swaying on his feet, looking as ill as I felt. Agent Nightingale stood on the other side of the bars with Sheriff Breaker. Nightingale had a stack of manuscript pages in his hand. He seemed unhinged as he gloated. "Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here, all the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent."
Point. There. Another cashier. stuff for us. Oh. Now they take it all away. Well, doesn't that work out just nicely? Fast. Oh no. Oh no. Start going down, getting this guy down. Oh no. 1, 2. Okay. Keeps getting me with it. So. A bit of a balancing act, and we get the coffee thermos. Little jump. Oh, I call bullshit on that, but take 2. Okay, safer this time. Safer. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Almost. Okay. After getting this done, I'll end the video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.